Good morning, Motown's Wrestling Group, and anybody watching the show today. I am Tony Motown Allen, and I'm starting a new thing that we're gonna have a Motown's Wrestling Group called the Motown Wrestling Review. Now we'll still be doing Smoking Fire. We got a new episode of Smoking Fire with myself and your not so humble correspondent Robert Black. That will be coming out just Friday. But moving forward, though, for Motown's Wrestling Group, this is going to be the podcast for the wrestling group. I will be posting on other platforms and everything, so anybody that wants to check it out can check it out. And anybody that wants to join the Motown's Wrestling Group, definitely feel free to, because we are definitely growing right now as we speak. But right now, we had Monday Night Raw last night, which was a pretty good episode on Netflix, though. So we're just going to do a review of Monday Night Raw, and then I'll see you guys a little bit later this week for something else. Raw kicked off with Seth freaking Rollins, the GOAT himself, the greatest of all times, Paul Heyman, and young upstart Braun Breaker. They came out there and drawing good heel heat, bragging about what they were doing and everything. And out comes Sami Zayn to interfere and everything, try to talk some sense into Seth Rollins, saying he doesn't really hate CM Punk and doesn't really hate Roman Reigns. He just wants to be like them by taking the wise man. So there was a good back and forth, no heel versus babyface dynamic and everything. Seth Rollins, as a friend of Sami Zayn, told him like either you're with us or you're against us, but could see that he wasn't going to join them. So made him an offer to be traded over to SmackDown, and need your decision later tonight though. So we have to wait to see what Sami does. Smart money would have been the move. Sami, that ain't a battle that you can win. Our first match of the night was Rhea Bloody Ripley, mommy herself, versus Roxanne Perez. And when I saw this match booked, I was just like, Jesus Christ, Rhea Ripley should dog walk that bitch. Like, there is no way that I could really see, like, motivating Roxanne Perez being competitive with Rhea Ripley. But it was honestly a good competitive match. I was really pleasantly surprised. Roxanne looked really, really good. Rhea herself, mommy's mommy. So could never take anything away from mommy. The match ended in a DQ with Julia came out to help Roxanne Perez. Julia and Roxanne Perez is an interesting dynamic. I wasn't really expecting the two of them to get together. And then Io Sky came out to help out Rhea Ripley, which was kind of interesting as well, considering Rhea wants that title, though. So definitely got a tag team match coming on with these four ladies. It's going to be interesting to see and everything. And you know me, though. All four of them, I would put it on all of them like Dash. Next up, we had Jey Uso and Logan Paul out there. Logan Paul came out in a promo and cut a promo against Jey Uso. Jey Uso came out, had the entire crowd yeeting. And he came out, I mean, the confidence and everything, he looked like a real world champion. He came out there, he spoke like, he felt like a real deal, which was really cool and everything. Credit be over, I like the pairing of these two. You got one of the biggest baby faces in the company versus one of the biggest heels in the company. Logan Paul is not really, you don't really see him being a legit threat to take the title from Jey Uso, so at least it's not going to be a short run. And at the end of the day, Jey Uso kicked the yeet out of Logan Paul. Then that brings us to a tag team match. You had the New Day at ringside to see who's going to be the new number one contender between the War Raiders and the Judgment Day. JD Madonna is back. Him and Finn are together. They got Carlito, which I don't know what purpose Carlito serves at this point whatsoever, going against the War Raiders. It was a decent match. I mean, I wasn't over in love with it. It was decent. They had some good spots in there. No, there was one member of War Raiders through member of the Judgment Day into the New Day, and then he splashed them, so that was kind of cool. But JD Madonna, welcome back, sir. Back and same old shit. Jobbing again. JD Madonna took the pin again, as he always does, so it's nice to see that he's back in his normal rare form. And Penta was out there as well. You see a little few going to be starting up with Penta. Zero, Miro. And the Judgment Day, he got the best of them and then got do his little Penta walk on the table. Then we move on to Becky fucking Lynch. That bitch Becky came out to cut a promo and explain why she did what she did. I really give no fucks. Becky Lynch is a useless waste of fucking space, and she's feuding with Tyra Valkyrie, which they're gonna have a match with Laura Valkyria and Becky Lynch at Backlash. Becky Lynch gonna win the title and become the first woman to do this, do that, and all this bullshit. Fuck that bitch. Anyway, moving on to the match of the night: Stephanie McCure versus Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile been a glorified jobber for quite some time in WWE, but it's kind of nice to see that they paired her up with Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer has quickly become one of my favorite women wrestlers out there and everything. The woman could go in the ring. She got incredible talent, both inside and outside the ring. So really, could definitely do some work on promos, but right now the way they booking her, that's not really important. The match itself was excellent. This was probably the best Ivy Now match I've seen in like a couple years. Like, so many people talk about how talented she is, but we just don't see it. We actually saw it this week. But Stephanie Vaquer is a goddamn star. You could tell that she controlled that match. She controlled everything about it. The match was great. Definitely the match of the night. Stephanie Vaquer get the win, and she's another one that I would put on like Dush. Welcome to the Motown list of Dush. Pat McAfee addressed the audience, and Gunther, after that beatdown, chokedown that he got last week, hyped up everybody. But at the end of the day, what he did was he demanded that Gunther's suspension be lifted. He wants to take on Gunther, and Nick Aldis granted him his one-on-one match at Backlash. So we're going to get Pat McAfee versus Gunther at Backlash. So that ought to be quite interesting. And wrapping up Monday Night Raw is we're going back to the decision that Sami Zayn's going to have to make. Me personally, it's a fight you can't win. Take your ass to SmackDown, but we know Sami ain't going to do that. Sami not joining the faction, not leaving Raw, staying on Raw, and proceeded to get his ass kicked. 1 spear, 2 spears, 3 spears, then super spear, then curb stomp. They dog walk Sami Zayn, but this is going to be kind of fun to watch because you got like Seth freaking Rollins and his new heel faction versus one of the beloved baby faces in the company, because everybody seems to love Sami Zayn for some reason though. Not sure why Sami Zayn got a problem with Seth Rollins. Like, he had no problem helping out Roman Reigns for all the shit that Roman Reigns did to him. But he's going to not help his friend. Fuck you, Sami Zayn. You deserve the ass whooping you about to get. Figure he's going to probably end up taking on Braun Breaker. And then after that, probably end up taking on Seth Rollins. So I'm not sure if they're going to do, like, pay-per-views to pay-per-views, or if they're going to have him and Braun on the regular show leading to Seth at the pay-per-view. We'll see how it plays out. It is interesting to see how it goes. I think this would be good for the Paul Heyman, the Dangerous Alliance, to see to get them going with some good momentum and everything with taking out Sami Zayn. So that was it for Monday Night Raw. I don't know if I'm watching AEW, so it might not be back until after SmackDown, but we'll see though. I'll keep you posted if anything comes up. You know, you'll see it on the Motown Wrestling Review, the newest podcast on the Motown's Wrestling Group. Make sure you like the video, and if you're watching this video, you're not part of the Motown's Wrestling Group, make sure you join. It's one of the best wrestling groups on Facebook. So for now, that's it for me. Have a good day, guys.